Man. Woo. I really like that. I don't know if we're going to change that for season 8.
I don't think so. I think we got to keep it. Not worth the refresh. With us
since the start.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone else bops with us when they listen along.
Yeah. You guys let us know in chat if you bop with us.
Oh, I will say, Jax, how about all the feedback that we received in like the last few days?
Yes, good call out.
Amazing.
Yes.
We got some really good like feedback on guests. The episode about the like cyber threats and your data and protecting it. I don't even know who you are, who sent the email, because you didn't put an email that was personally identifiable, which, smart, and I get it.
Fair.
But they sent us a laundry list of all of the tips and tricks for everybody to like implement. Mm-hmm. That was awesome. So I appreciate this community so much. I wanted to call that out. Like, Jax and I get so hyped when you guys send us those kind of emails. It was a good week in our inbox.
Yes. It was. Thank you all. Tell us what you want to see in here for season 8 too, because this is our last.
Season 7
episode.
We are wrapping it up with a bang. So welcome back to another episode of Two Cyber Chicks. I'm Erika. I'm joined by my amazing co-host Jax, and this is our final episode of season 7. Today, we're thrilled to sit down with someone who's already making serious waves in cybersecurity. Our guest, Gwendolyn Vongkasemsiri, is also known online as Cyb3r Valkyrie. She's a security assurance manager at Microsoft and a leader on the US cyber team. Super cool.
Yeah.
She is also deeply involved in Cyb3r, where she empowers young women to explore and excel in cybersecurity. She's earned multiple GIAC certifications, volunteers with the Civil Air Patrol, and because apparently she doesn't believe in limits, is also a licensed private pilot. So we're going to dive into her journey from student to Microsoft security professional, how she's helping build the next generation of cyber leaders, and then also what flying a plane can teach us about risk, focus, resilience. All right.
Here we go.
You ready? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, Cooper Kitty!
Cooper wanted to join, Gwen.
Guest star.
Coming on. So it's like, put me on, coach. Put me on.
Gwen,
I love the music you guys have.
We're so happy to have you here, Gwendolyn. You're amazing.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
It's going to be a fun hang, a good convo. We're so excited to learn a little bit more about you. And I know the community is going to be like ready and buzzing for questions. So Jax, kick us off.
So first off, Gwendolyn and I met at Wild West Hacking Fest. For all those Wild West Hacking Fest peeps out there, Erika's been there. She's been there. She might be coming back one day.
Ooh.
Gosh, yeah. And so we've been connected for a little while on the LinkedIn community, the Simply Cyber community. And it was just great to like finally meet you in person. Everybody in the community loves you, Gwen. Like, you're such an absolute rock star. You have an impressive like early career already. Like, literally, you've like, I feel like your trajectory is just like straight up, where a lot will take a little bit and then go. Like, you've jumped in.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
We have a connection through Dakota State. I spoke at Dakota State University a few years ago now. It was one of like the she-her, Cyb3r little talks that we did. So I know that you have that background as well. But what initially drew you into cybersecurity? Can you tell us kind of how did you get here? Where is this passion evolving from? Where your trajectory is literally like a straight up, there is no curve. It's just like, you're making it happen, girl. You're making it happen.
Definitely has some curve, but I originally got started when I was 15.
Wow.
And I had I think I was 16. I was 15 or 16, and I had just started learning how to code, I think about 6 or maybe 8 months prior on Khan Academy. Shout out Khan Academy.
Wow.
But there's this program called Cyber3r, and I'm really sad they discontinued it recently. But what it used to be was it was like a gamified cyber training platform for high school students. And there was this mini competition going on with the Civil Air Patrol, which I was a cadet in. And it was basically said, whoever has the top 3 highest places by the end of the summer, just 3 months, will get the choice of either like a laptop or a gaming headset. And I was like, oh, I'm in a laptop. I don't have a laptop. I have to use my mom's laptop right now. So I started doing the challenges and I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I had 0 clue what's going on. I didn't even know what cybersecurity was, like what the word meant. Like, I had to Google it. So
You were just playing games. You were having
right.
fun.
Yeah, I was just
it.
playing the games. And it took a lot of, research to solve even like the easiest challenges. But, I eventually kept progressing and I kind of got addicted to it. So my entire summer on it. And I ended up getting 2nd place.
What?
Did you get a laptop? Or did you
get
get
a
like
laptop? Yes, I did. I
Nice.
did. Yeah.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
God.
It ended up not being a very good laptop, but I did get the laptop. So.
Hey, it was your own, nonetheless.
It was my own.
That's
Exactly.
what matters.
Exactly. Right.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I got started though. And ever since then, I've just kept doing competitions.
Wow.
so
So
love
you're a
this
big fan
brand.
of the comps.
I love competitions. That's like my
I
favorite
love
thing
that.
ever.
She's competitive, Erika.
Do you do it?
Yeah.
Do you do it for like the thrill? Do you do it for the community? Do you do it to like learn new skills, or do you do it for the prizes?
I would say a little bit of all of those.
Okay.
It's just really, really fun for me because you're solving like a cybersecurity problem.
Yeah.
And additionally, the community is actually pretty small. Like, I feel like cybersecurity in general is a pretty small community. You run into people all the time, but especially in competitions, like I run into the same people. We're friends and enemies in in competitions, but yeah, it's actually been really interesting how many people I've run into just from competitions at random other cybersecurity like conferences or just jobs even. So yeah, and then I also just it's a really good way to learn new skills because it forces you like out of your comfort zone to go research something that you've never done before, or maybe you've done it before but not in the same way, or maybe just you know the answer immediately, but that's usually not the case. So
I want to ask you a quick question on the competitions, and then pass it over to you, Erika. Just because you've done so many of them, it always makes me wonder. Like, is there when you're getting into these competitions, have you ever seen something that is similar to a previous competition, like a capture a flag or like something that you're having to do that there's similarities, or is every competition very different from the one before?
So there are absolutely differences in competitions, and there are different types of competitions. So different formats of competition. Some are team, some are individual. But overall, yes, there are absolutely like similar challenges, especially on like the easier level. Usually, all the like beginner level challenges will have like the similar things because there's only so many beginner level challenges you can make. But once you get into advanced, it's usually always or else like almost always something different that you haven't done before or that you don't have too much experience on, which is why they made it on that. So it would be like advanced enough to, be a tiebreaker between teams.
All right, so you're advanced. That's where you play now.
Sometimes. I can sometimes solve the advanced challenges, but it depends, I can solve some, I can't solve other ones. I can solve the ones in my category, hopefully, usually.
Yeah.
But there's also different levels of CTFs and competitions as well. There's some that are much harder than other ones in general. So I don't want to say that I'm advanced because I know people who are much better than me.
Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm Erika.
And I'm Jax, and it looks like it's time for a quick word from our sponsors.
Do zero-day exploits and supply chain attacks keep you up at night? Worry no more. You can harden your security with ThreatLocker. Imagine taking a proactive, deny-by-default approach to cybersecurity, blocking every action, process, and user unless specifically authorized by your team. ThreatLocker helps you do this and provides a full audit of every action, allowed or blocked, for risk management and compliance. Onboarding and operation is fully supported by their US-based support team. Stop the exploitation of trusted applications within your organization to keep you running efficiently and secure, protected from ransomware. Worldwide, companies like JetBlue trust ThreatLocker to secure their data and keep their business operations flying high. To learn more about how ThreatLocker can mitigate unknown threats and ensure compliance from your organization, visit threatlocker.com/2cyberchicks.
Well, let's talk a little bit about how that translated to like the US cyber team and like the cyber games. Like, how did you get into that? Like, I think it's so cool. Like I'm like nerding out a little bit. Like I feel like that's such a cool opportunity. And I love like I gotta give a shout out to Dakota State University too, because I feel like everybody that I've ever seen come out of that cyber program has been like top notch, like and so good in the community too, like continuing to like pour it back in. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the cyber team. Tell us some of the tea.
For sure, yeah. First of all, I completely agree with the DSU shout out. I love DSU. It was great. But yeah, so the cyber team, I actually have been involved with it since the very first season. And I think I was a junior, and let me see. Actually, I forgot. But I got this email when I was 17. I was 17. I think I was a junior in high school, and I got this email from the NSA Codebreaker, which is like a code breaking challenge that the NSA puts on every year. And it wasn't about NSA Codebreaker. It was about this other competition called the US Cyber Team or US Cyber Games. And I was like, oh, competition, let's do it. So I ended up doing it. I ended up qualifying for like what they call the combine, which is kind of like it's like a smaller group, and then they select a team from there. And that first year, they said that we prefer for you to like be 18 before you join. But being in the program was really awesome. I got to meet a ton of really cool people. So I was allowed to be in the combine, even though the thing said like you're supposed to be 18 and etc. Awesome. And actually, they've actually changed it now, so you're allowed to have young people, which is good because we have some really amazing, extremely like I would say some of the best people on the team who are younger than 18.
Wow.
So yeah, not me anymore, but because I'm not under 18 anymore. And I also don't think I was that good when I was not that good when I was younger. But yeah, so I got involved with the combine the first year. The second year I was actually on the team. The third year I was also on the team. The fourth year I was on the women's team, which is the first year they had ever had a women's cyber team. Which is really awesome.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
they have enough women for a women's team too.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah,
the evolution of it too.
Yes.
Like this is becoming a bigger deal. You're seeing this investment in like the new generation of cyber talent, which is so cool.
Yeah, it's been really awesome.
Yeah, I bet that's been really special to be a part of. Have you met like really good connections that you still like keep up with?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's some really good CTF players in there, and also just some really cool people in general. Some of who I knew beforehand, some of who I didn't. I think there's only like 2 or 3 people left over from like the very first season. But yeah, and then also for the last season, they're actually not doing this season like right now, which is season 5. They're not doing a separate women's and men's or women's and co-ed team anymore. They're just combining them, but they're still having enough women on the team to do the women's only cyber competitions, which I think is cool. So we can still train together, which I think will also be beneficial.
Gwen, so do you guys like get in like a war room? Like tell us like what this is like. Like give us just like a Cliff Notes version of, hey, you're invited to the US cyber team. You show up, like is it virtual? Is it in person? Like
you guys have uniforms. I think they have jerseys.
We do have jerseys, yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we have jerseys. They do like a whole big thing of the draft day. And they like live stream it, and it's a super big deal, and they announce people. Which I think is cool. Yeah. Yeah. And then basically once you get selected for the team, you will depending on what exactly your specialty is, you'll kind of focus on that. You have like 1 or 2 specialties that you focus on. And then when it's time for competitions, they'll pick like a certain number of people depending on how many people the competition requires and how many like alternates requires. And they'll be like, these people are going to this competition on this date. We have 1 in-person training camp per year usually, and sometimes a virtual one as well. And the rest of that is just virtually like training online and like getting to know each other online.
That's cool.
So yeah, there's not very, it's a very small portion of time that you're actually in person with each other. Most of the time you're online training because all of us are in different parts of America. So
right. That's amazing. I mean, being in the military, one of the ways that I have people that I'll be friends with for the rest of my life because we were on a team together and we went to combat together. We worked on something together, whatever that is. And that's why I find sports so valuable and like this type of competition. I think you'll be friends with people that maybe not your entire teammates, but there'll probably be one or two people that you'll be friends with forever through these competitions.
Oh,
because,
absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, when you do things together, hard things, regardless of what it is, going to war, solving a capture the flag problem, whatever it is, it bonds you in a way that it's like, oh, we went through that together. And it's so lovely that we have something like the Cyber Games now to be able to afford not only the opportunity to learn these skills, but to build your community and build friends at a very young age too. And at different ages, but I know it is targeted towards a younger generation, and it allows you to like break in, because it's a very introverted world. And, the career that we're in, this is a great way of like mixing with one another, connecting with one another, and making strong bonds. I love that. Man.
Building some leadership along
Yeah.
the way. Like, so cool.
Yeah. You're such a rock star. Seriously.
No, you guys
rising
are
star and some. Like, so out of all of that, you're at Microsoft on top of everything else, which is such a feat. So great. I have some friends that work at Microsoft. In my military unit, we have some people from Microsoft, like brilliant minds, absolutely brilliant people working at, that's a large organization. I know my company is extremely large, but I can only imagine working at a company like Microsoft. It's so large. How do you stand out? Like, how do you make sure that your voice is seen and heard? And what advice could you give to maybe young professionals that either are wanting to get into a tech company like Microsoft or maybe Meta or something like that, on how can they stand out even to get the job maybe? And part of this question is like maybe that portion, but even once you're in it and it's an early career, how do you stand out to make sure that you're showing your worth and value to be able to grow?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So I would say a couple of the things in order to get it in the first place are you want to have, unique things on your resume. And for me, a lot of that was competitions. In addition to cybersecurity, also like volleyball competition, but mainly cybersecurity competitions. You can do, I've seen, people saying that by doing a lot of research, a lot of like community work, a lot of competitions, obviously, and just some way that, is going above and beyond the minimum. Because, when you get your degree, everyone applying is going to be getting a degree. Like that's not going to make you stand out. You have to be getting the degree and then going above and beyond. If you're leading a club, that's also really good. Actually, most of the people who were in my security intern group, they were all like leaders of their cybersecurity clubs at their school. And most of them also did competitions. I actually knew the two security engineer interns who were on my team last summer. I already knew them from competitions.
Wow.
Which is really surprising because I didn't even know they were going to be there. But small world.
Yes.
So definitely, like if you can do like things that like leadership.
Yeah.
Things, teamwork. Things that go above and beyond your degree. And anything that does that, I think, is good.
I was gonna say, like, finding those ways to stand out. Like, I feel like you have to do that so early on, though, right, Gwen? Like,
for sure.
You have to be thinking about it in high school, like all the kids that swear.
I wasn't really thinking about that, but it just worked out that way. Yeah,
but you were naturally like drawn to it, right? But you remember like being in that position where your like parents were like, "Oh, you got to do this, and you just want to hang out with your friends, or you want to win the laptop so that you can play more games, But like your parents are trying to like encourage you to do these extracurriculars. Like this is the why. Right? Because a 4.0 isn't enough anymore. And you got the same degree that everyone else has. Like you have to find new ways. And having the competition background that you have definitely gave you a leg up. And I feel like it's probably pretty cool to also walk into a job or other competitions, like those professional environments where you're like, I know people, I'm feeling confident. Like I feel like I've worked hard to get here and it's like finally paying off. Like I know that's gotta be really encouraging too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's a pretty great feeling, especially when I walked in and like saw other people there who I like knew from something.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, like this is the same community, just in a different place.
And you can kind of figure out like what your niche is and continue to refine, your skill sets. And you've balanced a lot, like the technical mastery, mentorship, leadership. How have you continued to kind of refine your focus while also staying grounded? Learning, growing, all the things, but then like also trying to like, be a young adult.
Well, DSU is kind of in the middle of nowhere, so it keeps me focused, but which I like. But yeah, so I think one of the main things there, and actually I kind of want to go off of what you said about like finding your niche when you first start.
Mhm.
That's a really good like concept. Actually, I was talking to my manager last week, and he was telling me that in my like specific sub team, he was like, I want you to become one of the people who was like an expert on that topic, because there's like maybe like 4 people at Microsoft who are like really good at the specific topic that your team does, or that your sub team of our team does, who are like in charge of it. And he was like, I want you to become one of those people. And I think that also applied, that was very similar to what I've seen in like the competition world. Is like, you find something that you're pretty good at, like, and you make like 1 or 2 things, and you make that your specialty, and you become like extra good at that thing. And that doesn't mean that you neglect the other categories. Like I still had like a general understanding. Like I still like doing most of the other categories. I just don't like cryptography. But I like all the other categories. And so I think that was really good advice. Is to find like a niche and then stick to it.
Yeah. We might have lost Erika temporarily, but it's okay. We'll keep it going. She'll be back. She'll be back
All
for
right.
she entered the studio. Erika is back in the house, y'all.
Yay.
So wait for her camera to come on up.
Sounds
As we
good.
wait for Erika to come back, I think to your point, like finding the niche is really, really important. I think that helps. But what are your thoughts on not only having the niche, but kind of like trying a little bit of everything too, like trying to get the taste of everything to understand? Because it sounds like you kind of, because of Civil Labor Patrol, you were kind of understood and got into it, and you've kind of stayed that same path. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I pretty much like I kind of fell in love with it immediately.
Okay.
Before that, I wanted to be a pilot, which is actually why I was in the Civil Air Patrol cadet program. But then I was like, oh, this is so much cooler. Which some
Yeah.
people have been like, what do you mean being a pilot's cooler? It's like, no. I like this better. This is cooler to me. But yeah, and also I think one of the things about being in a field where everything is constantly evolving is that you can always keep learning. You can always keep learning new things. So even if you did stay in the same discipline, you would still be learning new things.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool about the field
Agreed.
of cybersecurity, is that it keeps evolving. But I would say all the parts of cybersecurity work together.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are like, I like the offensive side personally. Like I like the offensive competitions a lot more in general. But I had to understand the defense side as well to be good at the offensive side, and vice versa. Like you can't be a good blue teamer if you don't know what the red team is doing. And you can't be a purple teamer if you don't know what both are doing. You can't communicate between the two.
Right.
Yeah, so there's all of these pieces that work together. And I think a lot of times the jobs in security seem very disconnected. Like it's like, oh, this person is, incident response, is completely different from this person over here who is forensics, but they're actually very connected.
They are.
And to understand your job really well, you have to understand at least like a basic level of all the different jobs that interconnect with it, I think.
Solid points, man. Knowledge bombs. Just getting dropped over here. Okay, as we're starting to wrap up, we have one more question that we have to ask. It's a little bit outside of cybersecurity, but not really, based on now knowing why, how you got into cybersecurity was through Civil Air Patrol. My brother actually did Civil Air Patrol. So
awesome. It's a great program. I love the program.
A lot of people don't know about it. So it's I wish I could have done it. He did it. But you're also a pilot, and you have your private pilot's license. So it's different everybody than commercial pilot, because I'm actually going to be starting a program here. I love the whole pilot.
That's awesome.
Pilot. Yeah. So tell me, like, you've done so much. Now you've also done Civil Air Patrol, which is super rad. You have your pilot's license. Do you feel, it sounds like Civil Air Patrol opened the door for cybersecurity. We saw that with your story, which is amazing. But through those experiences, how do you think they've also influenced your approach to cybersecurity and risk management, or just like if you're flying, like staying calm under pressure? Do you think that you've gotten some of those skills from that training?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The Civil Air Patrol training curriculum is, you have a leadership section, you have aerospace, and then you have like personal character development. And and then the PT aspect. Those are the 4 like main meetings that they have each month. And the leadership the curriculum that they take you through as you promote up the ranks is actually like amazing. It's all the like Air Force leadership principles, and they're really good. Like it teaches you like one of the things, everything that you have mentioned just now, those are like addressed in the leadership books. You know, it starts out with like personal leadership, and then it goes up to like leading people and groups, and you know, bringing people together to achieve a common goal. And I think that, I mean, that absolutely helped me tons in just my career in general and my life in general. But definitely also in cybersecurity. And I feel like it encourages a good work ethic. It encourages like being driven. It encourages, you know, like respect of your peers, and just like the, you know, the honorable way to do things as well. And I think it's a pretty amazing program. I mean, obviously, I was in it for a pretty long time, and then I also did get the scholarship for my private pilot license through Civil Air Patrol and consequently the Air Force.
That's what I thought.
That's amazing. That was my senior year in high school.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
you've done a lot, Gwen. I'm like, how did you get so much done in such a short period of time? It's because
I was homeschooled. That's actually
I was homeschooled too.
Really?
Maybe that's the hack. If anything away from this conversation,
that's true. That's why my brother was in Civil Air Patrol. It's a homeschool thing too. A lot of people don't know about it. But
there's tons of homeschoolers, in Civil Air Patrol. Because you can't be in JROTC unless you have a school. So Civil Air Patrol is the alternative to that.
Yes.
So awesome.
And my mom didn't let me do the boys things at, in that time. I know. And I wanted to be in Civil Air Patrol so bad. So I just joined the military. Whatever. I just put special ops. It's fine. Screw Civil Air Patrol. I'll do my own thing. Not the boss of me. That's so cool though. Man, amazing experiences, Gwen. And we're so happy we were able to have you on the show. We're going to have you come back again once you spend another year, do some more competitions, keep us updated on all of your accomplishments so we can cheer you on and everybody in this community can cheer you on. We're your biggest fans now, Gwen.
Yeah, we really are.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I think I really look up to both of you. I think you guys are super cool. I think I actually sent Jax a message on LinkedIn being like, I think you're so cool. A few years ago.
Hashtag role model.
I think you're super cool. I'm like, this is awesome. Wait till you meet her, Erika. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah. No, this has been a super, super inspiring conversation. I know that everybody listening is feeling the same, feeling how heartfelt it is. You're so genuine, authentic, and you can tell that you work freaking darn hard. So keep it up. Sky is the limit, and super excited to continue to follow your journey.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye, Gwen.
That is, oh my God, if you're not motivated, I feel like I need to go.
Literally, get off your couch right now. Sign up for the next competition.
I feel like I need to call the private pilot's license place and be like, I'm so sorry, I haven't been.
Literally, why haven't you signed up, Jax?
Yeah, because I was supposed to go there a few weeks ago and do my tour, and then there was Pride weekend and I canceled, and now I'm like, excuses.
All
look
excuses.
at Gwen.
If Gwen has time, you have time.
Right, I know. Talk about motivation. Seriously, I'm like, oh man, I really need to.
I want to bottle it up and sell it. That's the
we're just high performers. Yeah, you can tell she's a super high performer, like us. So wow. I think that was the best episode to wrap on season 7. Not the best episode for season 7. We had some amazing guests.
They're all amazing in their own way. But
I think this was the best to wrap it up. Talk about ending on a super high note. Amazing. Wow. I'm motivated. You're motivated. Everybody should be motivated in chat now. But make sure you guys come back 1st of next year. I think we're going to start season 8 around probably end of January, February, like we did this year. Now you may not see as much of Erika this time. So she's got a baby and she's got a lot going on. I mean, Mila's what, a year and a couple months now?
Yeah, a couple months. Yeah.
I still haven't met her in person.
We gotta be true to, our own limits and stuff. So still gonna be as involved as I can be. Love you guys. But we're just going to make sure that the show is catered to you guys. We keep bringing you the topics you all want to hear about. We've already got tons of guests like eager to pile into the schedule. So we're going to just keep season 8 flowing with lots of love, knowledge, wisdom, all the things.
Yeah, nobody's replacing Erika. So you guys will just
we'll get a cutout and like virtual background. You know what? I'm going to train the AI thing.
I'm gonna have to, and then just like you'll be like kind of creepy over my shoulder the entire time. I think that would actually be really weird and fun. So I might have to have Kimberly who can fix anything. Help me figure that out.
Kimberly can fix anything.
So, yeah, she's amazing. And that's a big shout out too. Kimberly has literally done the back end of all of this, the edits. This would not be possible if it wasn't for Kimberly.
She's the magic.
She's seriously the magic. We just come on here and we're a talking head. So thank you to Kimberly. Threat Locker, we love you. Thank you for sponsoring us. You're amazing.
Ooh, I was geeking out in the Tampa airport. I saw Threat Locker everywhere and I was like, I know them. So Threat Locker, we are seeing you everywhere. We love it. We love you. Oh my gosh. And then Jerry for always believing in us and supporting us.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
All right, guys. That's a wrap on season 7. Go crush it. Happy holidays, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.